Hey, what's up everyone? In the last video I left off sailing across Charlotte Harbor to Boca Grande to get some fuel. This one will pick up where I head into the ICW right there at Boca Grande. And so I go up to Edgewood and Anchor and sleep the night there on the boat on Anchor. And it was really nice. I um, I could hear the dolphins blowing all night. It was perfectly calm, and all I could hear all night was dolphins blowing as they were coming to the surface, releasing air. But anyway, enjoy. Hey, what's up, everyone? I am headed through the ICW on the west coast of Florida up to Sarasota, Tampa area, and pick up a mooring or a slip, and probably about Venice, and then continue on in the morning. But just got diesel fuel at Boca Raton or Boca Grande Marina, and just making my way through the intercoastal very slowly, about 6 knots. Nothing around here but water and islands. So I've been traveling for the last 2 days, not very long. So I left at 11 o'clock, the Charlotte Harbor boat storage, and then I went around through the Charlotte Harbor into a marina, and I don't remember the name of it. I'll put it in the description. But I got fuel, and then I took off down the ICW and went to about 7 o'clock at night. I anchored around Edgewood and spent the night there, and then left at 7 in the morning and got to Sarasota Bay by 2 o'clock. And then I pulled off here at Ramada Inn, which was only $50 to dock here for the night. And I went and got a hotel room so I could take a shower and clean up. And now I'm getting ready to head off to Tampa, and all the way up to Tarpon Springs. So anyway, I guess it's time to shove off and see how it goes. The weather is nice. There's hardly any waves. I'm gonna go open water instead of the ICW. It's quicker, and there's very little wind, unfortunately. It's supposed to pick up around noon. I think it's about 8 o'clock right now. But anyway, everything's gone good. The motor runs fine. I've had no issues. I've been averaging about 6 knots. Doing a little motor sailing, so I'll pull out the head sail occasionally if I've got enough wind going in the right direction. Mostly I've been into the wind the entire way, but it's supposed to change and come out of the west around 11 o'clock noon, which then I can turn the motor off and sail a little bit. But anyway, I'm gonna get started. All right, I just left Sarah Bay Marina. It's right behind me, and now I'm out into Sarasota Bay. Glass smooth out here and zero wind. It says I'll be in Tarpon Springs by, if I continue it, which I've got it set at 6 miles an hour right now, or miles per hour, but it says I'll be there at 7:48 tonight, 7:45. My route is through Sarasota Bay, around, and then out through Tampa Bay Inlet here, and then go around to to open water around Clearwater all the way up to I think it's called it's Tarpon Springs, but I'm going to forget the name of this place. Oh, Gulf Harbor. That's where I'm headed, to Gulf Harbor. I just went through Cortez Bridge coming out of the Sarasota Bay. You see it back there. And now I'm heading to the next bridge right up there, which they open every 15 minutes and 45 minutes of the hour. So as soon as I go through that bridge, I'll be in basically Tampa Bay. I think this is Bradenton, and then I'll head out to open water. Hopefully there's enough wind to throw some sails up. I'm doing about 6 knots. I don't have my speed transducer installed, and my auto ham, the controller here was full of water, so I've got to get a new controller and a new wheel drive. This boat needs a serious cleaning, but it's really in great shape. It's just filthy. All the lines are they're okay. They're just coated with mildew growth. So is the main sail cover, which the sails are fine, the cover is filthy. So I've got to get all that cleaned up, get the boat pressure washed on the deck. This is Anna Maria Island Bridge. I'm just waiting for it to open up. Opens up at 10:45, and so I've got Skyway Bridge. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's quite a ways away, but I'm out here in basically Tampa Bay. Got the head sail up and a little bit of the throttle. I'm doing 6 miles an hour. I need to change that to knots, but going right along. There's literally dozens and dozens of boats flying by me continually. So just out here driving across, or sailing across the Tampa Bay outlet, headed up toward Clearwater, and I have to just sit here at the wheel because it has quite a bit of prop walk. If I let go of the wheel for about 30 seconds, it takes a hard left. Unless I slow down, it has quite a bit of prop walk. So if I need to walk away from the helm or do whatever, I have to slow the boat way down so that it'll keep its heading. And of course there's no wind out here. None. I mean, less than 5 knots. There's a big tanker coming up. If you can see it, it's right out there. I've got the head sail up, but it's not really helping anything. Crossing the shipping channel now into Tampa Bay. See that big red buoy back there, and then the green one right over there. It's pretty boring, you know. I'm just dodging boats, and got several hours to go. So I got some rain coming. One little cloud here is putting out quite a bit of rain, but as long as the wind stays down, I'll be fine. I would like a little bit of wind. I rigged up a line here to hold the wheel, and so now I just have to do a little minor adjustment every now and then to keep my course. I'm about a mile offshore and it's only 15 feet. I've been going for about 5 hours, and I need to stop and get some fuel. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm about 3/8 of a tank, and I just want to get some while there's a marina right here, John's Pass Bridge. That's where I'm about to go under. You can see it right there. And now I'm about a half mile, maybe a mile offshore, and 3/4, something like that. But just got to go around all those buildings down there and turn back to the west, right into Tarpon Springs. So I should be there today. It's a perfect day for sailing. I just wished I was going a different direction than into the wind. I stopped to get fuel at John Pass Bridge and John Pass Marina, and there was about at least 6 knots of current coming out of that. Very difficult to dock, and then there was boats in the way, so it was pretty tough to get in there fighting the current. I managed to do it, but I don't know that I'd go back to that marina. It was all I could do to keep it, you know, because then I had to raise the bridge, had to have them raise the bridge to get in, which I was fighting the current going in, and then to pull up to the fuel dock, I had to turn and maneuver in between 2 boats that were tied up, and it was tough. I don't know that I ever want to do that again, but and then on the way out I had to fight the current in reverse to prevent myself from running into the bridge while they opened it. So if you ever need to go there, John Pass Bridge, right around St. Pete area, just be prepared. Look at the current. It's not fun at all. Somebody's sailing over there. so I finally made it here at Tarpon Springs. Going in here to park the boat behind a friend of mine's house for a month or so while I get it prepared to go from here straight across. Anyway, I'm going to button up the boat here, get in my car and go home. So thanks for watching. Hey, what's up everyone? So I've got the boat from Punta Gorda, Florida, pulled it out at Charlotte Harbor boat storage to do the work on the bottom, then sailed it up to Edward area on the ICW where I anchored and stayed the night and slept on the boat. And well, that was kind of rough in August. But then the next day I sailed it up to Sarasota. From there I got to Sarasota at 2 o'clock. So I left Charlotte Harbor at 11 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, got to Edward area about 7:30 that night, and that's where I anchored. And then the next morning, which would have been Friday morning, I took off at 9 o'clock in the morning. No, sorry, 7 o'clock in the morning, and sailed from there all the way to Sarasota. I got to Sarasota by 2 o'clock, where I pulled off at a dock and did some work on the boat and got some more supplies. And then I left the next morning, which was Saturday morning, at 9 o'clock and made it all the way to Gulf Harbor by 8:30, and I docked right there at Gulf Harbor. And so the next trip I'll be planning is to go from Gulf Harbor, which is around the Tarpon Springs area, straight across to around the Panama City area in Florida Panhandle, which will be straight across. I think it's like 27 hours, something like that, straight across. So I'll have to do a little more work and check out the rigging a little better. Unfortunately, the sail from Punta Gorda to Gulf Harbor was all upwind. There was very little areas where I could pull out the head sail, and so I motored all the way, and I did about 6 knots on average, which isn't too bad. But the trip across the ocean there to Panama City, I'll have to sail that, and I need to check the rigging real well and get the dinghy going and all my safety gear ready. But anyway, that's all the time I have for this week, and so I'm headed home now to get ready and plan the next portion of the trip. Thanks for watching.